Today's game is sponsored by Mooney Eye Care, Titchener and Saturday, Acadia Counseling, Kelly Hubbard, Remax Results, Brown Realty, 811, call before you dig. M&J Landscaping, Luke Penrod, Real Estate and Photography, and Dryer Vent Squad. Since Coach John Howie took the reins at Spencer County High School, he was taking this Lady Bears team to places they've never been. 2 straight district championship games, 1 regional semifinal, and 1 regional championship game just in the last 2 years. With all those accomplishments, 1 stumbling block remains, and that stumbling block rolls into Taylorsville tonight. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spencer County High School. Alongside John Hutchins, I am Bo Bruner, and we here at GHP-SPORTS would like to welcome you to another night of Lady Bears basketball. Tonight, your Lady Bears will take on the 3-time defending 8th Region champions in the Anderson County Lady Bearcats. And this is one feather that Coach Howie has not been able to put in his cap. As a matter of fact, tomorrow it will have been 21 years, John, since Spencer County has beaten an Anderson County squad, a span that's 43 games.
Yeah, and you know, December 17th, you had it. I have it in my records, 2001. George W. Bush was still president. How You Remind Me by Nickelback was at the top of the charts.
Oh my
Pope
goodness.
John Paul II still controlled the Catholic Church, and PlayStation 2 was running the world of video games. And so it's been quite a while since we've had a victory against Anderson.
Both these teams are built a little different, John, than what they've been in the past. Spencer County went from an outside shooting team in years past to now an inside dominant team. Anderson County has been loaded with college talent from top to bottom, John, on their roster for the last 2 to 3 years. This year, they've got 2 kids that's absolute stars. Then they have a bunch of role players. And but Coach Howie and Coach Burt Whistle calling the shots. Principles remain the same, John. Tough defense, run with the basketball.
And that's what it's going to be. We'll mention quite a few times when we have some of these games that we're talking about it being a track meet, and it's more of the same tonight. I mean, these girls are going to be wore out by the time this game's over. You and I have talked a few times about this, and I'm still of a strong opinion. Both these coaches like to press. Whichever one of these teams are able to handle the press the best, I feel has the best opportunity to come away with a victory tonight.
So we're going to step away for a little break, but when John and I come back, we're going to talk about some of these individual players on these squads and get you ready for tip-off. So stay right here with us on GHP Sports.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
At Acadia Counseling, we offer a professional, down-to-earth approach for adults, families, couples, and adolescents who are looking for lasting results in a non-judgmental environment. Located in St. Matthews and offering telehealth straight to your phone or Wi-Fi enabled smart device, Acadia Counseling offers evening and weekend appointments. Give us a call or schedule from our website and create a brighter future for yourself or a loved one.
Dryer Vent Squad of Louisville reminds you that clogged or restricted dryer vents are the primary cause of dryer vent fires. Have your dryer exhaust vents inspected and cleaned by a professional at least once a year. Presented by the Dryer Vent Squad of Louisville. Dryer vent cleaning, rerouting, and repairing. Stay safe, save money and time. 502-712 888-388-0333. DryerVentSquad.com. Dryer Vent Squad, we get the lint out, serving Louisville and surrounding counties.
Back here at Spencer County High School, packed house, John. The Spencer County side looks full. Student section is full. I know they sold special tickets for the students this week. And Anderson County, they always travel well. So you knew it was going to be a packed house tonight. Band in the house, first time we've seen them this year.
It's great. You get this extra noise, you get this extra music going on, and it just kind of helps hype everything up a little bit. I love it, Bo. I love having all this going on tonight.
Let's talk about this Anderson County squad, John. They come to town tonight. They're 6-0 on the year, 3 road wins over the other 3 district opponents in Woodford County, Shelby, and Collins, by an average score of 60-16.
Unreal stat right there for these Lady Bearcats, and it's more of the same of what we typically see from Coach Birdwhistle and the teams that he's able to put on the floor. And he's very much a type of a coach that's going to, if he can get his foot on you, he's going to hold it on you and keep it on you until the game's over.
Speaking of Coach Birdwhistle, he's in his 9th season at the helm of the Lady Bearcats. 2-15-57 record in those 9 years. And Anderson County has a 66-4 record against district opponents.
Unreal.
In his time there at Anderson County. Now, John, tonight we may very well have the 2 players that will be contending for the region, but definitely the district player of the year. But maybe the region player of the year in Davey Reichenbach, who we all know here at Spencer County. And on the Anderson County side, sophomore Laney Johnson.
Both unreal players. Laney Johnson having a great season so far, the sophomore being able to do a lot for her team, and really been one that's been kind of the catalyst for Anderson County. And, of course, we all know about Davey Reichenbach. I mean, Davey, just last Monday, able to surpass the 500th rebound of her career and be able to be recognized for that. And then just the scores that she's put up in these last few games. It's been unreal how she's went from she was contributing early in the season to now where she's dominating in this part of the season.
You hear this a lot about players, John, but it's especially true about Laney Johnson. She can play and also guard all 5 spots on the floor. Deadly from the corner. Her shooting percentage has been down a little bit this year, but she's still coming in at over 21 points a game for these Bearcats, and she has the length that she can contend with the Spencer County Bigs.
Well, and they're going to have to, because they really don't have very many other people for these Lady Bearcats that have that length that Spencer County has. That's one place that I do feel we have an advantage against them. Laney Johnson, you mentioned her length. I mean, she's averaging 7.2 rebounds a game, and that's leading the team. So, that's not that it's terrible, but when you're a team of Anderson County who's only shooting 40.1% from the field so far this year, and you only are averaging 7.2 rebounds from your leading rebounder, you're having an issue on the boards because you're not making a lot of these shots. A lot of these shots are coming off the glass, and if you're Coach Birdwhistle, you're going to be wanting to get those.
Also for the Lady Bearcats, junior point guard Jenna Satterley returns as the floor general for Coach Birdwhistle. And, John, I say this jokingly, but with Jenna out there at the point, to me, Satterley has run the point guard position at Anderson County since the Reagan administration.
It has.
She's following in the footsteps of her younger sister, Rachel, who had a great career, and Jenna's following that up just like her sister.
And to be out there and she is the quintessential point guard that any coach would want to have on your team. She's a quality shooter so far this season. She's averaging 14.3 points a game, 36% from three-point range, which is huge, 85% from free throw, another huge number, and she's contributing on the glass with 26 rebounds. And so she's somebody that's all over the court doing everything she can, and guarantee that Clay is definitely going to have her handling the ball every time she comes down the court. This offense will run through number 3.
Doesn't turn the ball over either, John. Plays tenacious defense. But after those two, John, Anderson County has 6 players that average between 2.3 and 5.2 points a game. They're role players on this team. They know their role, and they play it extremely well.
I think the only one that I'm really trying to still keep an eye on, because it's been early in the year, somebody that we know from previous seasons can still be a little bit explosive if she gets on a roll, though, is senior Jenna Beasley, number 12. She's averaging 5.2 points a game, 22.7% from three-pointer. 19 rebounds so far on the season. Not like you said, nothing crazy spectacular, but we know from last year, seasons in the past, watching her play, that she can get hot and she can shoot the ball.
J.C. Lucas will probably also get the start, along with you have Faith Hyatt, who's the daughter of Anderson County boys coach Brian Hyatt, and Madison Glass, the freshman coming off the bench for the Lady Bearcats. And Madison is the daughter of former Anderson County and Spencer County girls softball coach Brian Glass.
That's right.
So for the Spencer County Lady Bears, John, they come in tonight. They're 6-1 on the year. Coach Howie's squad is led by the inside duo of senior Davy Reichenbach and junior Ella Brown. Davy at 16.6, 9.6 rebounds a game. Was on the all-region tournament team last year, and has really been a load, John, the last two games. Two double-doubles, 25 and 15 against preseason number 4 pick in Walton Verona last Saturday. And then Monday night against Collins, she had a career night. 26 points, 14 rebounds, 8 steals, 5 assists, and 3 block shots.
Yeah, unbelievable the way she's been playing recently. We knew going into this season that Coach Howie was looking to her to be a leader, and then you kind of have her lieutenants, I guess, if you would want to call it, with Ella Brown and Skylar Mills helping taking those leadership roles for this team. But, you know, you still have Davy out there, and like I said, it's not that she was playing bad basketball at the beginning of the season, but we weren't seeing numbers like this. You know, it's like sometimes she was struggling with some of the contact underneath, had foul issues from time to time, and I really think she's tried to hone her ability to be able to give contact, take contact without that whistle blowing. Is helping her stay in the game longer and really pad those stats these last few games.
Ella Brown, she's also making a name for herself in the region. Junior's averaging 14.4 points, 6.6 rebounds a game. And with her length, she creates havoc defensively at the top of that press, John. And she does most of her damage inside, but she can step out and shoot the three, which makes her a tough matchup.
It does. It makes it somebody that Coach Birdwhistle is going to have to pay attention to, because it happens more times than you might notice, because she doesn't always necessarily get that ball kicked out to her on the wing, but she will just slide right down that baseline. And when you have somebody that's one of your bigs, you know, here for Anderson County, whether it's Lainey Johnson or whoever might draw the matchup with Ella Brown, they're going to be looking to try to defend her more on the inside, try to box her out, try to take care of everything inside the paint. When Ella's able to shift out, a lot of times those players don't want to go with her, and she gets those open looks on the outside in the corner, and she can be deadly.
Skylar Mills, savvy point guard, who's just tough, John.
Yeah, she is.
Took a hit right here in front of us Monday night in that Collins game, and I was even doubtful she would even be playing tonight. Coach Howie said she did practice yesterday. She is going to start tonight, so we look to see how far she can go. John, she's averaging 3.9 assists per game this year, and she does all the little things on the court that doesn't show up in the stat book, she's that player that every coach loves to have on the floor.
That's right. She's somebody that Coach Howie knows, thick or thin, she's going to do the right things. That's what it boils down to. And she might not always light up the scoreboard. She might not always light up, her shooting percentages. She might not always light up getting steals or blocks or anything else. But she's going to go out there and she's going to command that floor. And you have to have that central person on that team out there, both offensively and defensively, just to control the other players and make sure what they're doing is the right things.
So John and I are going to step away and turn it over to our public address announcer for the national anthem and tonight's starting lineups.
And now for your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Anderson County Lady Bearcats. Starting at guard, a junior, number 3, Jenna Satterley. Starting at guard, a junior, number 10, Claire Cooper. Starting at guard, a senior, number 12, Jenna Beasley. Starting at forward, a sophomore, number 31, Lainey Johnson. And starting at forward, a senior, number 40, J.C. Lucas. And now for your hometown Spencer County Lady Bears. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 1, Kayla Basham. Starting at guard, a junior, number 10, Skylar Mills. Starting at forward, a junior, number 15, Ella Brown. Starting at forward, a senior, number 22, Davy Reichenbach. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 30, Bailey Wyrock. Head coach of the Lady Bears,
and there
John
you have
Howie.
the starting lineups.
Head
we'll
coach
go over them again.
Anderson
Jenna
County.
Satterley, Claire Cooper, Jenna Beasley, Lainey Johnson, and J.C. Lucas for the Bearcats. For the Spencer County Lady Bears, it's the normal starting 5 of Kayla Basham, Skylar Mills, Ella Brown, Davy Reichenbach, and Bailey Wyrock. And John getting ready, get set to go here. This is definitely the top 2 teams in the 30th District this year. Very well could be the top 2 teams in the 8th region squaring off here tonight. So, folks, if you're at home, buckle up. Ella Brown and Lainey Johnson will jump. Ball's tapped by Brown. It's going to go out of bounds. That'll be Bearcats basketball.
That's going to be Spencer County basketball.
They are going to give it to Spencer County. Bearcats open up in a 2-3 zone. Knowing Coach Howie plays a lot inside this year. Wyrock, wing 3. Off the back iron, no good. Gets her on rebound. Goes down low to Ella Brown. Brown up and in. Smart move there by Coach Burbwhistle, John, going to the zone. Trying to clog up that middle. Satterley, guarded by Reichenbach. Bears start out man-to-man. Get the ball to Cooper on the right wing. Cooper looks back up top. Nothing there. Johnson out deep, guarded by Basham. Wants to go one-on-one. Johnson into the lane. 12-footers up, no good. Rebounded by Reichenbach. Bears running. Push the ball up to Basham. Down to Wyrock. Pull back out. Reichenbach at the elbow. Wyrock, another long 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Satterley. Johnson down in the corner to Beasley. Drives to the lane. Kicks it back out to Satterley. Bearcats will reset. This time, it's Ella Brown guarding Satterley.
Spencer County, yeah.
Putting the length on her.
They're not afraid to switch off.
Johnson. Pass over in the corner, tapped out of bounds by Wyrock. Remain with the Lady Bearcats. Down deep in that corner. Bears will zone out of this inbounds pass. Johnson back to Satterley. Fakes the 3. Nothing there. Wyrock guarding a much taller Johnson. Johnson, 12-footer off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Reichenbach. Pushes the ball down court to Basham. Basham to the block. Davey trying to rim run. It's going to get fouled by Beasley.
Great movement by the Lady Bears going down the court. A lot of vision. Like seeing Davey Reichenbach come down strong with that rebound. Seeing Kayla Basham down there deep. Kayla then looking, seeing Ella. I mean, it's just flowing. And they're really trying to pay attention to where each other's at and find each other, Bo.
Lob pass into Davey. Gets it out to Ella. Mills between the circles. It's to Basham. Cross court. Wyrock had the 3. Didn't take it. Back to Mills. Wyrock, long 3 this time. It's good. Quick 5-0 start by the Lady Bears. That gives them the opportunity, John, set up in that 2-2-1 press.
And this is where we were talking about. This press is what's really going to decide the outcome of this game. Both teams like to do it.
Beasley. Cross-court pass, Laney Johnson. Blocked from behind by Reichenbach. Brought in by Basham. Mills pushes the ball up court to Brown. Davey into the lane for a layup. 7-0. Get the ball to Lucas.
Nice hands.
Another deflection by Wyrock. Pushes it up to Brown. Brown, short corner to Reichenbach. Cross court to Wyrock. Back up top to Basham. Basham will look to reset. Free throw line. Nobody guards Ella. She goes to the lane, gets fouled. Fouls on number 40, J.C. Lucas. That's her first, team second. Brown will step to the line for two. And the first one's no good. This is an important stat to watch, John, this ball game. Spencer County's got to start shooting their free throws better.
Yeah, if this game comes down to the free throw line to who wins the game, Spencer County so far 53.6% to a 69.8 per Anderson. Anderson, they would love to spend this game at the free throw line.
Ella makes the second, 8-0 lead. This game couldn't have started out any better for Coach Howard. Turnover, stolen away by Mills. Down in the corner, gets it to Reichenbach. Davey drives in, up and under, no good, rebounded by Satterley. Bearcats pushing it back the other way. Satterley pulls it back, guarded by Reichenbach. Bears stay man-to-man. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first. Beasley, top of the key, gives it up to Johnson. Gets to the lane, just inside the free throw line. No good, rebounded by Reichenbach. Davies getting hammered down low by Ella Baum.
They are going to call the foul.
Foul is on Baum. Her first, team's third. A little token pressure by the Bearcats. Short corner, gets
nice
it to Reichenbach. Gets her on rebound. Back up top, swinging around. Wyrock, wing three, no good. Gonna get Basham on the back. First foul on Kayla Basham. Spencer County's first. Beasley looks in the middle, nobody there. Cross-court pass, go to Baum, back out to Beasley. Satterley, 40 feet from the basket, looking to drive on Davey. Gets around the left side. Not agreeing with this.
No, they're going to call that on Davey.
Again, another one of those where it may be a foul, John. But there was an official 6 feet from that play that did not blow his whistle, and the one 30 feet from it did. Satterley at the lines, 85% on the season. She hits her first. Misses the second. Holly Johnson checked into the game. We're going to get a jump ball. So we're going to go back to Anderson. Satterley will trigger the ball in. You got to watch her coming back in here, John. Johnson up top to Baum. She'll take three, top of the key. It's good. Anything you get like that, if you're Coach Burbwhistle, John, that's a plus.
That is. And that's also anything that they get like that.
Short corner to Reichenbach, takes the hoop.
And the foul. Foul's going to be on number 40, J.C. Lucas, her second, team's fourth.
We're going to get a timeout, Anderson County. Now, John, this has been a good first 4.5 minutes for the Bears, but you can't take your foot off the gas. You can't be happy with what you've got so far.
That's right. You got to continue to pressure the ball. You know, I mentioned earlier that whoever was able to handle that press the best was probably going to be able to pull away in this game. And so far, Spencer County Lady Bears moving the ball down the court, getting good long passes, seeing people, the vision of moving down, and then likewise when they're pressing, getting into those passing lanes, causing some turnovers already for the Anderson County Lady Bearcats. You know, 2 turnovers for them, no turnovers so far for Spencer County. And, I know that might not sound like a lot, but it's early in the game, and it's that pressure, it's that press. That's what's going to decide this. And if Spencer County can keep that foot on the gas, like you say, Bo, keep active, keep the hands in the passing lanes, that'll go a long way to trying to demoralize these Lady Bearcats.
Team basketball is what's going to help win this, too, also for the Lady Bears. I told you a stat earlier, John, 105 assists this year on 153 made baskets.
That's right.
That's 68% of their made baskets, 15 assists per game. And so far in this game, they've made 4 baskets, 3 assists on those 4 baskets. Reichenbach will step to the line, try to complete the three-point play. And it's good. 11-4. Lady Bears by 7. Get the ball in the middle. Almost got taken away there by Mills. Satterley. Now Laney Johnson at the top. Or Holly Johnson, guarding Satterley. Switch off to Skylar Mills. Now she's going to go to the basket, up off the glass. It's no good. Batted around. Rebounded by Mills. Skylar gets it to Wyrock. Pushes the ball up floor. Bears got numbers. Reichenbach off the glass and good. Good cross-court pass there by Ella. Almost too late.
I was sitting here thinking the same thing. Needed that a split second sooner, but Davey able to take the contact underneath and get that shot off.
Beasley walked. Double dribble, what they're going to call. Spencer County basketball. Another turnover on the Bearcats. Best crowd we've seen this year, John. Boy or girl game.
By far. Love the energy coming from the stands. Student section just packed over here into the corner.
Bearcats now switch to man-to-man. Bears recognize it. Reichenbach at the free throw lane. Ball's taken away by Cooper. Satterley, guarded by Mills. Coach Burbwhistle calling out the plays. Faith Hyatt sits the pick. Give it up to Johnson. Johnson, top of the key, guarded by Reichenbach. Good defense by Davey. They're going to try to go at Davey and Ella, try to get them in foul trouble. That's what they spread the floor for Johnson to drive. Shots up.
They're going to get Skylar with that one.
Yep. Skylar did get a hand in there. First foul on Skylar. Team's third. Laney Johnson will step to the line for the Bearcats, where she's 67% on the year. And the first one's good.
Kayla Basham checking back in for the Lady Bears, giving Davey Reichenbach a little bit of a breather.
And she missed the second, rebounded by Mills. Mills tries to go to the short corner. That ball's tapped out of bounds. That's going to stay with Spencer. No.
That's a terrible call. That was tipped out here by Anderson County on that pass.
Johnson, guarded by Johnson. Looking to go one-on-one. Gets to the basket. Shot is up. Top of the backboard. Delayed call. Severely delayed call.
No.
They're going to get that on Ella Brown, too, and I don't even think it was Ella that fouled her.
The whistle didn't even blow till the ball was over the back of the backboard. Terrible.
Coach Howie trying to get a word in there. Johnson misses the first. Ball don't lie, John.
No.
I mean, that's Davey coming back in. Short break, giving Ella a quick break. And the second one's good. 13, weak pass coming in. We're going to get a foul on Claire Cooper. Maybe a makeup call there, John.
That's a cheapie. I'll give him that. That's her first, team fifth. I tell you, even in a situation like that, Davey a little lazy throwing that pass in. You got to be a little more deliberate with those passes. You're going to maybe get some turnovers if you're not careful.
Reichenbach leads the break. Gets it over to Mills. Mills, left side. Drives to the short corner, pulls back out. Now goes to Johnson. Johnson looks down low to Davey. Ball's tapped away. Goes back out to Mills. Lady Bears will reset. Again, Anderson switched to man. They get the ball to Johnson at the free throw line. Tries to do the high-low with Davey. Throws the ball away. Satterley between the circles. Pulls back out. And we're going to get a foul on Holly Johnson. Basket is good by Satterley. And it's clear what Clay's idea is here, John. He's
going after the bigs.
Clear it out and go one-on-one.
Yeah, and if he can get that matchup, going after the bigs. He knows he's outsized on the inside. You know, multiple players. We haven't even seen Gracie Brown on the floor yet, but you have between Holly Johnson, Davey Reichenbach, Ella Brown, and Gracie Brown, you have so many players that can play those inside roles. And
another turnover on the Bears.
Definitely a mismatch for Coach Birdwhistle to have to deal with.
Satterley, good with just dribbling out the clock, waiting to go one-on-one on somebody. Get the ball off to Reichenbach. That's the matchup Clay wants. He wants to draw this foul. 6 seconds left. Satterley to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Tapped around. Another shot up, no good. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score, Spencer County 13, Anderson County 9. We'll be right back on GHP Sports.
Curious what your home is worth? Visit brownrealty.com. Brown Realty, serving Spencer County and beyond for nearly 20 years. Brown Realty, your local realtor.
Back here at Spencer County High School, you see some replays from the first quarter. John, first quarter, Spencer County came out hot, started out with the up 8-0 lead.
They did.
And held Anderson County to only 2 field goals in that first 8 minutes of the ballgame.
Yeah, Spencer County doing a great job defensively. Again, doing a great job with that press. Also, rebounding the ball. Spencer County leading the way 8-4 on rebounds right now, and that's just giving you those extra opportunities. So far, leading scorer Davey Reichenbach for the Bears with 7. And leading scorer for the Anderson County Lady Bearcats, Jenna Satterley, has 4. Then something we always like to keep track of, Bo, turnovers, 3-3 on both teams. Those are going to matter before the end of this game.
Lady Bearcats, 15% shooting, John.
Yeah.
They were 1 of 1 on threes, but 1 of 12 inside the arc.
Yeah, that's something that Coach Birdwhistle's not going to be thrilled with. It's a team that so far on the season has struggled from the field, shooting 40.1% as a team. And a stat that I'm sure he's been really begging and trying and working to get built back up.
Mills crosses the timeline, guarded by Cooper. Gets to the elbow. Cross-court pass. Basham, corner three. No good. Long rebound to Wyrock. Schuyler in the corner. Brings the ball back out. Bears being extremely patient. Again, Mills into lane. Up with the left hand. Gets hit hard. No call.
We're going to get a jump
We're
ball.
going to get a jump ball, and that'll be Anderson County basketball.
Skylar Mills going down hard right there. Of course, you mentioned had a little collision Monday night. Hoping everything's doing all right with that leg.
Satterley triggers in. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Wyrock. Bird whistle saying spread it out, spread it out. Howie running a defender. On the ball, on the ground, picked up by Basham. Basham gets the ball to Mills. Bears running. Mills to the elbow. Comes back out to Wyrock, back up top to Mills. Reset the offense between the circles. Just going to take the long top of the key three. That's no good. Rebounded by Hyatt.
They're coming in. They're coming in.
Three-point shot up by Hyatt is no good. Cooper pushing Basham underneath the basket. We're going to get a jump ball. And if that last one was a jump ball,
that's what they called it.
This should be Spencer County's, but the arrow is going toward Anderson County.
I will admit, though, they're showing 6 fouls, team fouls for Spencer County. I've only got them written down for 5.
Johnson for 3 is good. Bearcats cut the lead to 1. Mills got pushed. No call. Goes up with the left hand. No good. Reichenbach back up. That's no good. Battle for the ball. Tapped out of bounds. That'll be Spencer County basketball. That's 2 plays in a row. Claire Cooper's had 2 hands in somebody's back.
Yeah. A lot of pushing going on underneath the basket.
Mills gets it to Basham. Basham's got to take that shot. She'll go top of the key 3. That's no good. Ball tapped around out of bounds. That should stay with Spencer. And it does.
Spencer County struggling to find a way to put points on the board right now.
Get Alexis Gibbs into the game to replace Skylar Mills.
Alexis so far this season doing a great job off the bench, Bo. She's been a great shooter for Coach Howie from outside the arc.
We're going to call jump ball on that takedown. That'll stay with Spencer County. Wyrock. Asham in the short corner. Holly Johnson had the shot, didn't take it. Gibbs between the circles. Goes off the pick. Drives all the way into lane. Shots up, blocked from behind by Johnson. Out of bounds. Stay with Spencer County. Basham will trigger in. Get the ball to Gibbs in the corner. Wyrock. Top of the key. Step back 3 is up. Rolls off. Johnson had her hands on it. Rolls out to Satterley for the rebound. Anderson, chance to take the lead. Handoff goes to Johnson. Guarded by Holly Johnson. Step back. Free throw line jumper's good. First lead of the game by the Bearcats. Basham, wing three. No good. Playing right into Burb Whistle's hands there, John.
Yep.
Nobody went with Satterley. Shot is no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes back up, and that's no good. Tapped around Satterley. Another offensive rebound. Walked. Puts a shot up. That's no good. There could have been several fouls called in there, John.
Yes, they finally did call one, I believe, on 55, Faith Hyatt. Be her first foul, team 6th.
Full court pressure. This is where Anderson can get dangerous, John. Got to protect the ball against this pressure. Reichenbach gives it up to Gibbs. Gibbs all the way in the lane. Tries to put a shot up. Had her arms grabbed. Pulled down. It's going to go out of bounds. Stay with the... Stay with the Lady Bears. Gets the ball out to Gibbs. She'll give it up to Wyrock. Wyrock guarded by Satterley. Basham, top of the key. Looking to go off a pick. No movement here by the Bears on offense. They almost look lost, John.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know about that foul either on Anderson.
I think they're going to get Abigail Wells, number 4. Be her first. Team 7th, and that'll be the 1-and-1.
Basham will step to the line for 1 in the bonus.
So far, Bo, offensively, very sloppy on both sides. You know, you talked about the low shooting percentage for Anderson County there in that first quarter. I actually brought it up to 21%, but Spencer County only shooting 28 themselves. I mean, really both teams struggling to see that ball go through the hoop.
Lane violation on Anderson County. Buys Basham another chance at the 1-and-1 here. Shot is up, and it's good. Whoa, 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 whoa.
They get another. Yep. Had the lane violation.
Coach Burbwhistle puts Satterley back in, and immediately Coach Howard goes to get Skylar Mills. Game tied at 14. 3:29 left to go in the first half. Second shot by Basham is no good. Rebounded. Up by Reichenbach. It's no good. She gets another rebound. She's going to get tied up on the floor. The Spencer County bench not agreeing with that.
No.
They did call a jump ball. Cooper goes back out to Satterley. Open for a wing 3. It's good. Short corner, Holly Johnson. Back out, Wyrock. Long 3. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Gibbs. Is out to Skylar Mills. Mills back to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to drive baseline. Cut off by Satterley. Bears will reset. Burbwhistle wants pressure on Mills. Wyrock open again for 3. Shots up, no good. That's going to go out of bounds over to the Bearcats. Lady Bears now 1 of 11, John, from 3.
Yeah, that's not
Those
a
shots
stat
are going to
like.
have to start for that. And, you know, they don't shoot that many.
No, they
They're
don't.
almost reverting back to last year's offense. And That's not the game they play.
No, it's not. It's something where they need to really try to work to attack that inside.
Satterley open for three. It's good. 6-point lead now by the Bearcats. Johnson in the short corner. Goes to Reichenbach. Rim run. Going to get fouled.
I think it's going to be Faith Hyatt. Yep. It'll be her second foul. Team's 8th.
Davey will step to the line, shoot 2 for the Bears. And the first one's no good. And she misses them both. You get Holly Johnson with a foul on the rebound. That's her second. And I had them for 6, but they're obviously
there was a foul.
There was a foul called somewhere that me and you don't have, John.
Well, I think it was when we had that jump ball situation. Yep. I saw 2 thumbs go up in the air from the baseline official on that possession.
Faith Hyatt at the line. She's 1 of 5 on the season. And the first one's good.
Gracie Brown, her first minutes of action tonight for the varsity girls.
And Hyatt, who's 20% shooter on the season, makes them both. Gibbs. Goes down to Gracie Brown. Goes up with the left hand. Over Hyatt. No good. Rebounded by Hyatt. Johnson.
Lane. Got to get in the lane.
All the way to the basket. Nobody stopped her. Rebounded by Brown. It's the ball out to Gibbs. Gibbs pushes. Cross court pass to Wyrock. Picked off by Satterley. Bearcats coming the other way. Satterley. All the way to the block. Blocked by Gracie Brown. Then almost throws it away.
And they're going to get Jenna Satterley with the foul.
And she probably got fouled down here on the shot.
Yeah.
That's the first one on Satterley. Team's 9th. Wyrock will step to the line for the Lady Bears for 1 in the bonus. From this point on, in the first half, Lady Bears will be in the double bonus. Spencer County 1 point, John, in this second quarter.
Yeah, and that coming from the free throw line. It's not something that we can have happen. Spencer County really struggling to see that ball go through the hoop in the second quarter. And I would venture to say a little lucky that they haven't let this game get totally away from them.
Wyrock makes the first. Gets them both. 22-16. Bearcats by 6. Satterley open for 3. It's good. 3 threes now for Satterley. Lady Bears will trigger in from the side. It's into Brown. Gibbs into the lane. Nothing there. Back out to Brown. Gibbs will take it top of the key. They're going to give her that shot. She'll take it. It's no good. Rebounded by Reichenbach. Back up and in. 25-18. Bearcats by 7. Satterley with 13, leading the Bearcats. Short corner, goes to Hyatt, guarded by Brown. Back up top to Cooper. Gives it back to Satterley. 12 seconds left. Bearcats playing for the last shot. Satterley waves off the pick. Hyatt, back out, Laney Johnson. Fakes the three, nothing there. Now drives, 15-footer, no good. Battle for the rebound, go out of bounds, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Your score, Anderson County 25, Spencer County 18. We're going to go down to Morgan on the sideline tonight to get a word with Coach Howie.
Hey, Coach, great first quarter. Can you tell us what you think happened in the second quarter? Can you tell us what you think happened in the second quarter and what adjustments need to be made going into the second half?
Well, we got to score more points. So we were too close. We weren't able to get it inside, and we didn't we got to make a few more shots too. We let some of their better players get open for looks, and they hit them down. So we'll be ready though. We got out there with keeping both with Davey the only one found, Ella two. So we'll see how the second half goes. Thank you. Thanks, Morgan.
Back to you all.
All right, thanks a lot, Morgan.
And we're going to step away for just a minute, but your halftime score, Anderson County 25, Spencer County 18. We'll be right back on GHP Sports.
The People's Bank is proud to be a sponsor of the SCHS Bears. The People's Bank is an independent, local community bank dedicated to serving Spencer and surrounding counties. At the People's Bank, we are here to serve you with deposit accounts, mortgage loans, construction and land loans, as well as business and personal loans. The People's Bank is conveniently located with two locations, 23 West Main Street in historic downtown Taylorsville, and a branch at 5511 Taylorsville Road in Fisherville. Or you can visit us at our website, www.tpbtaylorsville.com. Banking excellence since 1903. The People's Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, give me a call. Luke Penrod with United Realty of Louisville. My phone number is 502-639-7271, and feel free to look on my website, penrodrealtor.com, and let me help you find your dream home.
Tonight's game is proudly sponsored by Titchener and Satterley, attorneys at law, Taylorsville, Kentucky.
RE/MAX Results is thrilled to announce the opening of a new satellite office in Taylorsville, Kentucky, and the start of the Kelly Hubbock real estate team. Kelly is very passionate about this community and the needs of its citizens, and we're so proud of what she's accomplished so far and what the future holds for her and Taylorsville, Kentucky.
Hi, I'm Kelly Hubbock. I have been a resident of Spencer County for a little over 10 years now. In addition to real estate, I serve as the president of the Spencer County Taylorsville Chamber of Commerce, and I can think of no better place to put down roots, both professionally and personally, than in Spencer County. The sheer beauty of the county alone is second to none, and the people are amazing. Everybody knows everybody. It's very much a small town community feel, and the neighbors will quite literally give you the shirts off their back if you need it. So I am honored to be a resident and a business owner out here, and I look forward to assisting the citizens of this community for years to come.
Back here at Spencer County High School, Anderson County leads your Spencer County Lady Bears 25-18.
Yep.
And John, we're going to look at some team stats here before we go into individuals, but there you have them on the screen.
Well, as you look at your screen there, obviously the 25-18, Bo mentioned field goals, and neither team is really shooting all that well. 7 of 24 for the Anderson County Lady Bearcats, 6 of 25 for the Spencer County Lady Bears. That works out to 24% for the Lady Bears to 29% for the Anderson County Lady Bearcats. And so both teams really, really struggling from the court to see the ball go through the hoop, Bo.
Spencer County, seems like to me, kind of got away from their game a little bit. You see there the three-pointers for Spencer County. 1 of 12 in the first half.
Yeah.
John, they've only taken 83 three-pointers this year through 7 games.
And I look at this, and I wondered if if it's a level of intimidation where, we've seen a lot of this zone defense by the Lady Bearcats. They're trying to clog up that middle, making it difficult for Davy and Ella both to get free underneath. And because of that, they're taking some shots that maybe they wouldn't normally take. But, you and I were talking there even at the end of the half, and we got to find a way getting back into the game that we play.
And also on that, Anderson County 5 of 6, and that's mostly coming off the back of Jenna Satterley.
Yeah, it got hot right there, right at the end. Looking at the rest of these, Bo, turnovers, 4 for the Spencer County Lady Bears, 5 for the Lady Bearcats, the steals, the blocks. I mean, really, neither one of those having the effect that we thought it might in this game. Rebounds, pretty well even. Spencer County was 16, 13 for the Anderson County Lady Bearcats. And you mentioned the assist earlier. Spencer County with 4 assists so far to only 1 for Anderson County. So, Spencer County doing what they do, trying to move that ball around, just having a really hard time seeing it going through the hoop.
That first half, Spencer County had, when they called that timeout, Spencer County had 3 assists on 4 made baskets.
Yeah.
That's in the first 4 minutes of the ball game.
That's right.
The last 12 minutes of the first half, Spencer County 1 assist, 2 baskets.
Yeah, and they just really struggled the rest of the time to be able to even get any points at all. But, speaking of points, really there's only 2 players on the court that I'm even going to bother with really even talking about. Davy Reichenbach for the Spencer County Lady Bears with 9.7 rebounds. And then leading the way for the Lady Bearcats, Jenna Satterley, who, of course, we mentioned, picked up a couple big three-pointers there towards the end of the half. 13 points and 7 rebounds for her. And I could mention Lainey Johnson, 7 points for Lainey Johnson. She's kind of been a little quieter than what you might expect out of her in that first half, but, she has contributed some to really helping Coach Birdwhistle get this lead back.
I don't want to keep harping on it.
Yeah, you do.
I've got a few notes here, John. Last year, Spencer County, 39.2% of their shots were three-pointers.
Yeah.
Okay, this year that number has fallen to 23.1.
Yep.
They've been more of a inside dominant team this year. So far in this first half, 25 shots on goal, 12 of them's been threes. Half their shots, they are not playing Spencer County offense that we've seen through the first 7 games of the year.
Well, and I really think that Coach Birdwhistle is seeing the three-point attack or lack thereof that the Spencer County Lady Bears have as being something that he's not really concerned about. Coming into this game, we talked about the leading scorers. Davy Reichenbach, Ella Brown. That's down underneath. We're taking care of business on the underside, and I think Coach Birdwhistle's willing to give up that three-point shot to try to defend that underneath. As we saw so many times, we have players open, whether it be Kayla Basham taking shots, Alexis Gibb taking shots, Bailey Wyrock taking shots, a lot of three-pointers going up. And, it's just a very low percentage shot, or at least it has been for most of the season this year for the Lady Bears. It's a pick your poison, and Clay's decided he's going to try to stop the middle. And I really do think all Spencer County can do is to try to adjust their offense and try to get it in there. And I would really like to see them move it a little quicker. A lot of times you and I are both seeing things open up on the court, and the players aren't seeing it very fast, and the passes just aren't getting there in time for them to be able to be effective. And so I would like to see the Lady Bears open their eyes a little bit, try to work the ball a little bit better, move it a little quicker there towards the end of the second quarter. A lot of the offense was a lot of standing around, and we can't have that. We got to have some movement.
You talked about in the pregame, John, who's going to handle this press better?
Yeah.
May be the difference in this ball game. Really, both teams have handled it very well.
They have.
Minimal turnovers. I think you said that we got 4 on Spencer County, 5 on Anderson County.
Yep.
I'm sure Coach Howe and Coach Birdwhistle both take that all day long. If
they do. Playing teams, both teams knowing they're going to come in here and be pressed, they're going to be thrilled to death that that's where the turnovers are. It's just, to me, it's a question of mobility on offense for the Spencer County Lady Bears, seeing things on offense for the Spencer County Lady Bears. Defensively, you're talking about a team from the Anderson County Lady Bearcats that have just been smoking people lately. And, when you're sitting at a spot where you've only given up 25 points to this Lady Bearcats team so far, in this first half, you can't ask much more of that from your defense. Your defense is playing great if you're Coach Howie. Yeah, Jenna Satterley got a few three-pointers off where nobody was right there. She was able to get some shots off there towards the end of the half. But if you take those 2 3-pointers away, where she was just left open. I mean, all of a sudden you're at an 18-19 game. Your defense is playing really, really well.
Anderson's shooting 2 of 18 inside the arc, John.
Yeah.
It's the 5 of 6 threes that hurt them. 1 by Johnson and 3 by Satterley.
Yep.
And that's just something that Coach Howie couldn't have coming into this game.
No, he's got to be able to defend outside the arc. You know, we knew coming in, Lainey Johnson shooting 31% from three-point, Jenna Satterley shooting 36% from three-point, and those are 2 shooters that you cannot leave. And that was one thing that there was a concern if the Lady Bears would switch to a zone defense, just how easy it would be for those 2 shooters to get open. But we're even playing some man defense right now, and off of some picks and off of some movement, Lady Bears aren't getting their switching done right. They ain't getting people filling back in the backside, and you're getting these open looks even off of the man defense. So they really got to tighten that up on the outside on defense. But other than that, I mean, you can't ask for much more if you're Coach Howie on the defensive side of the ball.
I wrote 3 or 4 things down before the game, things that I thought Spencer County really needed to go their way if they were going to win this game. 1, how much can Skylar Mills go? They got to have her on the floor. That's a check mark so far. Looks like she's not been hindered by that injury at all. Keep Davy and Ella out of foul trouble.
Yep.
That's a check mark by that one. Dominate the glass, just one and done for AC. Not really dominated, but they are leading the rebounding battle. I'll give them a check mark on that one. But my 4th one, make someone beat you besides Lainey Johnson and Jenna Satterley, and that's not happening.
That's not happening. Those 2 combined for the Lady Bearcats to score 20 points in that first half.
We're going to get a foul here on Cooper. Clara Cooper, that's her second, team's first foul of the second half. Basham will trigger in from the Spencer County bench. Get it into Mills. Mills guarded by Beasley. To Brown. Brown up top. Now she's guarded by Beasley. Wyrock, corner 3. Bad off. Rebounded by Satterley. Johnson, wing 3. Can't leave her open.
Nope. That one hurts right there.
10-point lead now by the Bearcats. Mills crosses the timeline. Goes back in the corner to Wyrock. It's up top to Reichenbach. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Stay with Spencer County. Wyrock's struggling a little bit tonight, John, but, I mean, she's a shooter, and she's a streaky shooter, a lot like Bailey Ennis was last year.
That's right.
She's got to keep putting that ball up.
That's right. Shooters got to shoot. I mean, you cannot just stop throwing that ball up because you're struggling.
Mills crosses the timeline, guarded by Beasley. Goes off the pick by Reichenbach. Out to Basham. Basham left open for a second, doesn't take the shot, backs the ball out. Wyrock drives the baseline, goes up with the right hand. It's no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Bearcats going the other way. Johnson, top of the key, drives to the left hand. Now back into the lane. Goes out to Cooper. Fakes the 3. Doesn't take it. Tries to do the dribble handoff. Stolen away by Basham. Basham, a lot of dribbling, not going anywhere, John. Get the ball to Reichenbach. Gives it to Mills. Mills goes back to Davy. Reverse layup is good.
Good ball movement there by the Lady Bears. Being able to see what was going on underneath that extra pass right at the end. Huge in being able to convert that.
Johnson puts up the shot. She's going to get fouled. Coach Howie changed his press there, John. Went to a diamond.
We're going to get Kayla Basham.
Kayla Basham. It's her second foul. First team foul of the second half. More of a 1-2-1-1 look in that press that time. It's what we used to call it. I know Coach Howie calls it a diamond press. Johnson at the free throw line makes the first. Laney, 67% coming into the season. 2 of 4 here tonight. And misses the second. Rebounded by Reichenbach. Davey, long pass down to Basher. This to Mills. Mills out to Wyrock. Wing three. It's good.
She needed to see that.
Oh, she needed to see that go through bad. Bears cut the lead to 6. Cross court goes to Johnson. Johnson all the way into the lane. Goes up and around Basham. No good. Going to get a jump ball. Be Anderson County basketball. Again, we say it all the time, John. Shooters got to shoot.
That's right.
Johnson, 8-footer.
Oh, that's a cheap one right there.
Hands straight up by Ella Brown.
It's going to be her 3rd foul.
Team's 2nd foul. Laney back at the line for the Bearcats. And the first one's good. Johnson makes them both. 31-23. Bearcats by 8. Mills. Gets it back out to Wyrock. Pressure defense by the Bearcats. Reach there by Cooper. Probably reached around Wyrock there. Got to steal. Johnson, 15-footer. It's good. Back to a 10-point lead.
You can't do that.
Bears throw it away. Howie back to the 2-2-1. Johnson rebounded by Brown. Brown off and running for the Bears. Picks up her dribble. Goes to Mills, top of the key. Corner, Basham, wide open for 3. It's good. Timeout, Coach Howie. He wants a full. 2 threes early on here, John, in the second half. That's something Spencer County desperately needed.
They did.
After that first half shooting from long range.
Oh, so cold from behind the arc in the first half. As you mentioned, only making one of those. But, now to be able to come out, get a couple of those, try to help, bridge this gap a little bit. Again, still struggling from time to time on the offensive side of the ball to be able to move the ball around the way they do need to. But a great job on defense. I tip my hat to the way the defense is playing.
I believe if I'm coach, I almost come out of that press right here. They've got a couple shots on goal, John, down there by beating the press.
Yeah, that's true.
And get some shots up close. I mean, just step back. Let's play a little hard, tough-nosed defense here.
Yeah, I agree with that. I could see that too. Even if you picked up about three-quarter court man-to-man type of a defense, something to just get a little pressure, make it a little difficult for them to cross the timeline if possible. You have your length in Ella Brown that can be out top, be able to pick up the point guard. If you can cause some issues that way, you can still potentially cause some turnovers without giving up so many bodies to this end of the court and allowing the Lady Bearcats to be able to throw the ball beyond you and just pass you out of the play, basically.
33-26. Bearcats by 7. 30th district battle. This would Spencer County's got to go over there to Lawrenceburg, John, but I don't think that will be the last time they play this year either.
I doubt it.
Could be 3 or 4 times. Wyrock's got to have that one. Johnson, this is where they get their shots. Back it back out. Goes Satterley. Smart point guard. Takes her time. Dribbles between the circles. Guarded by Ella Brown. Back to Johnson. Johnson. Switch off. Mills. She goes up. Left hand. It's good. Beasley. Garden. Mills. Mills gets in the lane, goes out to Basham. Backdoor cut. Davy Reichenbach up, no good. But she will draw the foul.
I think they're going to get Lainey Johnson with that foul, too.
And they did.
That's her first.
Davy will step to the line for the Bears. And the first one's good. Davy well on her way to her third straight double-double, John. 11 points, 8 rebounds. Coach Howie gets a break for Ella. Davy missed the second, rebounded by Baum. Johnson guarded by Holly Johnson. It's the matchup Coach Birdwhistle locked in the first half, John. That's just not worked well for the Lady Bears.
You still have a little bit of inexperience there by Holly Johnson trying to defend Lainey Johnson. Johnson on Johnson there. And Lainey just a little too good off the dribble, making it difficult for Holly to defend her.
Passion guarded by Beasley. Backdoor again by Davy. Mills tried to go to her. They're on the floor. Coach Howie calls a timeout. There's an injured Bearcat. I believe that's Ella Baum down on the floor.
Yeah, a little bit of a collision there between her and Davy Reichenbach going for the ball.
Snyder and Coach Birdwhistle out on the floor with her. Coach Howie did get the timeout there, John, before the jump ball was called.
You hate to ever see any injuries in any sport at all. This is just part of the way this game is going. It's been such a physical game. We even noticed in the JV game, Bo, very physical JV game. Both these teams know each other well, and they're coming after each other the best they can. And so far, officials have, for the most part, let a lot of the physicality happen.
And you like to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want it to be an all-out brawl.
No, but it's like watching NASCAR. You want to see the crashes. You know, you want to see the action. Is what you're after. And so to even be a fan watching this game, it makes it a lot, very entertaining that they're letting the girls play the game the way that they want to play.
Spencer County gets it into Johnson. Looking for Davy, nothing there. Wyrock had the open three, didn't take it. Cooper. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Beasley. Stay with the Lady Bears. Basham gets it into Reichenbach. Back to Basham. Guarded by Satterley. Basham to the basket. Tries to go back out to Wyrock. The ball's tipped. Wyrock draws the baseline up, off the glass and in. Good move by Bailey Wyrock.
Need to start getting some defensive stops, though, if you're the Lady Bears.
37-29. Bearcats by 8. Corner to Cooper. Lucas. Down the corner, Lainey Johnson, guarded by Wyrock. Alexis Gibbs checking in for the Lady Bears.
Oh, you cannot call that foul. They're going to call that on Skylar Mills. That's terrible, Bo.
I've said this once, and I say this to kids all the time when they say, well, basketball's not a contact sport. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Football is a collision sport.
I like that.
Basketball is a contact sport. Contact is allowed to be made, and when the hands are straight up like that by both players on defense,
Neither
there
one
is no foul.
They didn't leave their
player
feet.
has the right to that position.
Yep, they didn't leave their feet. They stayed straight up and down. There was no foul.
39-29. Bearcats by 10. Mills. Gets it out to Gibbs. Gibbs open for three. It's off the glass. The bank is open.
Big shot right there. Cut the lead to 7.
Satterley guarded by Reichenbach. Holly Johnson and Laney Johnson are going at it. Satterley now guarded by Gibbs. Satterley a little taller here, may look to take her. Beasley. Cooper fakes the three, goes back to Beasley. She'll drive into the lane, back up top to Satterley. 24 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They'll give and go to Laney Johnson into the basket for the layup.
Coach Birdwhistle calls timeout.
30-second timeout by Coach Birdwhistle. Bearcats extremely patient down there, John. They just Satterley pounding the ball out there, just waiting and waiting and waiting until they got the right matchup, and that's what they're looking for.
And it took them a while to get to that. Still, Spencer County defense playing very, very well out there. Even when they're switching people off, still able to cover and making it difficult for Anderson County to score. Anderson County with 41 points so far. It's not even close to what they're typically scoring in most games. Defense playing very well. Just have to see that ball go through the hoop. Spencer County really struggling on the offensive side.
23 now for Laney Johnson. And that came quick, John. Satterley with 13 for the Bearcats. Davey Reichenbach, 12 points, 8 rebounds, and Bailey Wyrock with 10 now for the Lady Bears. Foul on Claire Cooper. That's her third, team's third. Wells checks in for the Bearcats. Gets Cooper. Davey triggers the ball into Gibbs. Gibbs all the way into the lane. Gets it out to Wyrock. Wyrock in the lane. Running one-hander. No good. Rebounded by Satterley, and that'll bring us to the end of the third. Your score, Anderson County 41, Spencer County 32. We'll be back on GHP Sports.
Did you know Heirloom Traditions Paint has a new store right here in Spencer County? You can get all of the all-in-one paint products here to help you update most every surface inside and outside your home, along with some other great gift ideas and home accessories. We'll soon be opening our brand new store, offering homemade fudge, nuts, and daily fresh-made local offerings. Heirloom Traditions is proud to be a sponsor of Spencer County Athletics. Located at 35 Progressive Drive, open Monday through Saturday. Visit our website at allinOnePaint.com to learn more.
Back here at Spencer County High School, Spencer County trails the Anderson County Bearcats 41-32. And, John, we were just talking there quickly about Laney Johnson there in that third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, unreal the numbers that she's been able to put up. 7 points is all Laney Johnson had going into halftime, 23 on the board for her now. So to be able to hang 16 points on the Spencer County Bears, and actually, when you look back,
that's every point.
Every point. Yep, every point in the third quarter scored by Laney Johnson for the Lady Bearcats. outscoring Spencer County that quarter 16-14, so still leaves Spencer County with a 9-point deficit going into the fourth quarter. We see a few replays on your screen.
Nice little, wouldn't call that up and under, but move by Wyrock. It's the banked three by Alexis Gibbs. Anderson County ball as we start the fourth. Brown, Wyrock, Reichenbach, Gibbs.
That's rough.
And Mills. That foul is called on Skylar Mills. That's her third. Team's fourth. Lucas, Beasley, Johnson, Wells, and Satterley for the Bearcats. That ball tapped out of bounds. Stay with the Bearcats. Get the ball into Johnson. Guarded by the much shorter Gibbs. She's going to try to go one-on-one here, John. Davey waiting in the wings. They get the ball out. Lucas for three. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Mills guarded by Beasley. Goes off the pick by Brown. Out to Wyrock. Gibbs picks up her dribble, gets it to Brown. Ella drives to the lane, up with the left hand. She's going to draw a foul. That foul's on Laney Johnson. It's her second, team's fourth.
Yeah, I got to say, I really like this lineup that Coach Howie has out on the floor right now. You know, does have Basham on the bench. Alexis Gibbs gives you a little bit of speed with that ball handling ability. You know, Kayla Basham can handle the ball well, but I don't think she's quite as fast as Alexis Gibbs. Be able to give them a little bit more of an angle to attack with and to try to get some people out of position.
First free throw by Brown is no good. And she missed them both. Davey taps it to herself, goes up, gets
and
the
draws
hoop in the
foul.
hole.
That's going to be on Jenna Beasley. That'll be her second.
Fifth team foul on the Bearcats. That's 9 rebounds now for Davey Reichenbach. And she completes the three-point play. Bearcats by 6. This is the closest the Bears been in a while, John.
Nice.
Stolen by Wyrock. Gets the ball to Brown. Back to Bailey. Bailey drives into the lane. Loses the ball. Throws it up. Rebounded by Satterley. Jenna all the way into the lane. Blocked by Mills. Stay with the Bearcats. Now Basham checks in for Skylar Mills. Four assists on the night for Skylar. Satterley guarded by Brown. Out to Cooper. Cooper drives into the lane. Nothing there. Stolen away by Bailey Wyrock. She gets tripped. No call. Taken back by the Bearcats. Satterley drives in off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Ella gets it to Gibbs. Gibbs pushes it across the timeline. 5:50 left to go in the ball game. Gibbs, shot is up, saying that is on the floor. So not in.
Be on Satterley, though. That'll be her second.
Team 6. So from here on out, Spencer County will be in the bonus.
And there it is.
J.C. Lucas reaching in.
She'll pick up her third. Team seventh, as Bo mentioned, one in the bonus the rest of the way here for Spencer County.
Chance to cut into that Bearcat lead just a little more. First one is up and rolls on.
And we talked earlier in the game, Bo, about the one stat that's been eating up Coach Howie so far the entire season. Something that these girls have struggled with has been these free throws. And so hopefully they can kind of pull it together, get some shots made here. This is an easy way to make up some time.
Second, Davey gets her own rebound, goes to Brown. She's going to get fouled. This is where the length could take over. It's not a real big
That's
lineup.
on Satterley. That's going to be her third foul. Coach Birdwhistle, yeah, he's wanting an explanation.
He's trying to get a word in here. Brown steps to the line for the Bears. And the first one is good. 41-37. Bears cut it to 4. Clay chewing on that gum, John. The scorekeeper is actually Jenna's mom for Anderson County, and part of her job is to make sure that he has gum on the scorer's table every ball game.
I didn't know that. Learn something new.
Yeah. Bears cut it to 3. Satterley, guarded by Gibbs. Coach Howie sticking with that man-to-man, but running somebody at the person with the ball. That's got to be stolen away. Tap, picked up by Brown.
Ain't going to get a foul
on Clara Cooper.
That's her third. Ella Brown going to come back. That's 4? I have her for 3. No, you're right. That is her 4th.
4th foul on Cooper, team's 9th. Brown will step to the line for 1 in the bonus, and then after this, John, Spencer County shoot 2 the rest of the way.
That's right, Bo.
First shot by Ella is good. (41-39). Bearcats by 2. Big time 30th district battle here. And she makes them both. Skylar Mills checking in for Wyrock.
Got the length out front for the press, Bo.
Got a hand on that one. Johnson crosses the timeline. Dribbles back out, guarded by Mills. Double team on Johnson. Get the ball to Satterley. Left one by, stolen by Reichenbach. Gets the ball to Gibbs. Bears with a chance to take the lead. 4:56 left to go in the ball game. Gibbs gives it up to Brown. Brown in the lane, turnaround, no call, off the rim. Rebounded by Satterley. 10 rebounds now by Jenna Satterley. Don't see that a lot from your point guard. Timeout, Anderson County. 4:40 left to go, and John, this has turned into a barn burner.
Oh my goodness, I love it, Bo. You know, there for a little while, there that second quarter where Anderson County came out, put 16 on the Spencer County Lady Bears to the 5 that Spencer County was able to score. Started to get a little bit of momentum moving their way. Then 41-32 at the end of the third. Now Spencer County has actually held them scoreless. 3 minutes, 20 seconds of this fourth quarter that Anderson County has yet to put the ball through the hoop. That's brought Spencer County back up to the 41-40, and it's exciting. Got all the momentum on our side, Bo.
He's got to continue. Coach Howie's went to that defense where he runs a chaser from the opposite side of the floor to double team. Now the danger in that is you leave somebody
open.
So, but you've got to get that steal.
The very last possession, Anderson County Lady Bearcats had the ball that Spencer County was able to get that steal on. They had somebody open down the paint trying to get it to her, just was able to tip the pass to be able to get that deflection and get that steal. But, you know, it's one of those you've got to be careful about who you leave open and where.
10 turnovers now on the Bearcats. Coach Howie still has the team in the huddle. Always coaching, John.
That's right.
Bearcat basketball, 4:40 left to go in the ball game. Anderson County leads 41-40. Johnson triggers the ball into Satterley. Bears remain man-to-man. Get the ball to Lucas. Lucas down in the corner. Travel.
Yep.
That's on Madison Glass.
Turnover by the Bearcats.
Mills crosses the timeline.
Lost control of it. Trying to get the ball over in the corner to Kayla Basham, just lost a grip on it and could not get it to her.
Beasley checks back in for the Bearcats.
Want to take a minute just to remind everybody, stay with us after the game. We will have the Kelly Hubbard coaches interview. We will also have the Brown Realty player of the game.
Corner, Beasley drives into the lane, goes to the other corner. Three-point shot is up. It's no good. We're going to get a foul called on Anderson, I do believe.
I do believe so, too, on number 40.
That's on J.C. Lucas. That's her fourth.
Going to get her for a
10.
push-off.
That'll put Reichenbach at the line for two.
That leaves two different players for the Lady Bearcats on the court right now with 4 fouls between Claire Cooper and J.C. Lucas.
Davey hits the first one. That ties it up.
And Birdwhistle is not going to his bench to bring either one of them off. Only other Bearcat close to being in foul trouble, Jenna Satterley with 3.
And she makes them both. 42-41. Lady Bears by 1.
We are going to get J.C. Lucas
Faith
off.
Hott comes in for J.C. Lucas. 4 minutes.
Almost a turnover.
Back up top, Satterley. Satterley guarded by Brown. Over in the corner. Up top to Johnson, guarded by Wyrock. Laney goes down in the corner. Cooper open for a corner 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Beasley. Only the 4th offensive rebound tonight for the Lady Bearcats. Almost throws it away. High free throw line jumper. And rolls in. Wyrock dribbles baseline, gets held, shots up off the bottom of the backboard.
They're going to get Ella Brown.
That'll be 4 on Ella. Fifth team foul on Spencer County.
Coach Howie choosing to leave Ella Brown on the court.
Hey, you got to at this point. 2.5 minutes to go. Satterley, guarded by Brown. High, top of the key, back to Satterley. Davey and Ella now. Beasley to Satterley. Had the 3, drives into the lane, puts up the 8-footer. It's no good.
It's going to be Spencer County ball.
Down, Spencer County. 2:26 left to go. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Howie. 30-second timeout. Now, Coach Howie's one that likes to take his timeouts home with him.
He does.
It ain't happening tonight.
He does.
Every possession, John, from here on out is one that if you got a timeout, take that timeout and go to that play that you got that you're going to put. You're going to put the ball in the basket.
Well, and really, timing I don't think was very bad on that one either. Coach Birdwhistle over there on the sidelines after that last play, very upset with the guard play from Jenna Satterley on that last offensive possession. And for them to come into the timeout, of course, he's very animated, very upset with them. And sometimes you get that little bit of momentum from that even to where he's kind of going after them a little bit. They get down on themselves. They get to thinking too much. And that's something that the Bears might be able to take advantage of.
This is where Coach Howie's at his best, John. Spencer County basketball. They trail 43-42. 2:26 left to go.
No press from Coach Birdwhistle coming out of the timeout.
Basham guarded by Satterley. We're going to get a Ella Brown. That's her
going
fifth.
to be her fifth. And Ella's going to foul out.
Team's sixth foul. Closes the book on Ella. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal tonight for Ella Brown. Hyatt in the corner. Beasley traveled, no call. Top stolen away by the Bears. Basham gets the ball to Gibbs. Gibbs, the freshman, senior Beasley Gardner. Gives it up to Brown, back to Gibbs. Gibbs gets in the lane, loses the ball, picked up by Johnson. Minute 27 left to go. Johnson drives into the lane, up with the right hand, it's good. Going to get another timeout by Coach Howie.
Minute 6 left in the game. 3-point lead by the Lady Bearcats.
Skylar Mills will be checking in for Gracie Brown.
And speaking of a Brown, losing Ella Brown right there to fouls. That's a rough one to lose at this point in the game. Somebody that really does help out underneath, pulls down a lot of rebounds for the Bears. And Gracie Brown, though, has put in a lot of quality minutes. She's been able to be someone that Coach Howie's been able to lean on between her and Holly Johnson to be able to give Ella and Davey some rest, and in a situation like this come in when one of them fouls out. Looking at some of our stats right now, shooting percentage for both teams has come up a little bit. 31% for the Lady Bears, 33% for the Lady Bearcats. Rebounds, Lady Bears still leading the way, 22-19. Turnovers, Lady Bears with 9, and the Lady Bearcats with 13. So a lot of stuff in the stat column going the way of the Lady Bears, other than the score right now, Bo.
Yeah, Spencer County down by 10 in that third quarter, John.
Yep.
And has battled back, actually did take the lead for a second. Now trail 45-42. They do have the basketball. Minute 6 left.
Don't need to rush. Need to get a good look right now. Get a good shot off. Spencer County makes this shot. Look for them to set right back up in that press. Try to get a quick steal.
Mills goes to the left. Gives it up to Wyrock. Over the corner to Gibbs. Gibbs back up top, Basham. Going in the lane to Reichenbach. Shots up, foul. No, back up and in. Davy padding her stats again.
Another timeout.
Another timeout by Coach Howie. That's 20 points, 10 rebounds now by Reichenbach. I do believe that is Coach Howie's last timeout.
Yeah, Spencer County taking the time here, trying to set up their defense. You know, again, I mentioned you make that shot, you're going to set up your press. Your first look, 43 seconds left in the game. Your first look is going to be to try to steal this inbound. You're going to try to get people in position, not give up anything easy. But of course, in not giving up anything easy, Spencer County's got to be careful not to give up that home run ball.
Coach Howie, hard at it, looking every girl right in the eye. And then what I like to see, too, there, you see Davy talking.
Yep.
Being a leader on this team.
This has been a war tonight, Bo. It's been a great game. Love to see the intensity of both teams right now as we finish this out.
Ball comes into Johnson. Gives it back to Satterley. Long pass down to Cooper. Cross court. Go back up top to Satterley.
And, of course, they're going to try to run the clock here.
Going to get a foul on Davy.
That's only Davy's second foul.
Team 7th. Satterley will go to the line. Now, she is not the one that they want to foul, John.
No. She's stepping up.
Scouting report's got to be a little better than that. Jenna makes the first. 85% free throw shooter on the season. She is 2 of 3 tonight. And she makes them both. Timeout, Coach Burbwhistle. I do think that is his last timeout also.
I think so, too.
.30-second timeout.
3-point lead here. And, you know, if you're Coach Birdwhistle, do you pull that press off again, Bo? I mean, you got to be able to try to do something to be able to affect the Lady Bears. The three-point shot hasn't been their biggest friend so far tonight, and I'm not saying they have to have a three-point shot right now. 29 seconds left is still a lot of time on the clock. But, you know, we know both of these teams like to press the way they do, and if I'm Clay, I'm calling off the dogs. I want my defense set up in the half court, and I'm really interested to see what Coach Howie will do in response.
I wouldn't be shocked to see him go three-quarter here, John, just to not looking to try to he's not doing it, but I would go a three-quarter here just to make them chew a little more clock to get the ball down the court. Not necessarily trying to steal the ball, just trying to delay the ball getting across the timeline.
Well, they are going to have some, you know, Laney Johnson, I believe, is going to she's just manning up. Okay.
Bears down by 3. 26 seconds left to go. Mills, top of the key. They're going to let her shoot, John.
Yeah.
Gets it to Gibbs. Gibbs, wide open, Wayne 3. It's good!
You got to set up. You got to set up. Got to set up. No timeouts. No timeouts.
I guess Coach Howie has one.
We had him with none. Apparently
How many
he did have
you
one.
You got 5. How many did he take?
That must have been his 5th. I was.
.47, 11.4 seconds left.
So Spencer County with the timeout here. Anderson County basketball. 11.4 seconds left. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Bears. They are going to put a few seconds left on the back on the clock. They're going to move it back up to 14 seconds. Still, if you're Spencer County, you cannot give up the easy shots in this situation.
Remember what I said earlier in the game. Somebody besides Lainey Johnson, Jenna Satterley is going to have to beat me.
That's right.
Now, the thing is here, you cannot foul.
Yeah.
You just got to play tough defense.
That's right.
They get the shot off, they get the shot off. You just got to be in their face.
And Anderson County scoring 15 points for Jenna Satterley, 25 points for Lainey Johnson. Then after that, Bo, Faith Hyatt with 4, Ella Baum with 3. That rounds out all the scoring for the Lady Bearcats, and it shows just how much Bo, what he's talking about. You cannot let those two beat you. Those two are the ones they're going to try to go to, either one of them, to get this shot off.
Lady Bears keeping the pressure on.
Got to watch the home run.
Satterley gets the ball into Beasley. Back to Satterley. The pressure's just token pressure just to get it. Coach Birdwhistle calls his last timeout. 7.5 seconds left to go. Did take 7 seconds off the clock there, John.
Yep, got it across the timeline. Going to do what he can now to try to get that offense set up. Try to be able to roll somebody off. You know, a lot of his offense is a pick and roll type of a look where he's setting people up top with the ball, has people coming up to set those picks. Open person, or if you're not able to get the switch off on defense, you got an open shooter then. So Spencer County Bears are going to have to be really careful about who has the ball, where they're able to move with that ball. 7.5 seconds left, and you know, this is still anybody's game.
Holly Johnson checks into the game. I'm Spencer County here, John. I switch defenses.
Yeah. You got to try to do something. Catch them.
I switch defenses just to make them take a couple extra seconds because they're going to have to go right away.
They are.
They ain't going to have time to change the play. What Coach Birdwhistle's drawing up right here is what's going to be ran no matter what.
Yeah, there's no timeouts remaining. Now he's in a situation where he has to play with what he has. And like I said, if you switch off the defense, if you change something up there to make it a little more difficult for him to do whatever he's trying to do, might be a great call by Coach Howie right now.
Lady Bears break huddle.
Jenna Satterley set to inbound the ball. She typically does, but you know, you mentioned earlier in the game, you got to watch for her to inbound the ball and to get the ball right back. She is one of the shooters they're going to be looking for, Lainey Johnson at the top of the key.
Get the ball into Johnson. Go down to Satterley in the corner. Drives. Comes back out. Cooper over to Beasley. From the corner, it's no good. Free basketball. We will go to overtime. (47-47). John, this was not one I was banking on here.
Me either. Spencer County holding the Lady Bearcats to only 6 points in that fourth quarter. Great job on defense. Really made them work for it on the end of it. And Spencer County themselves, 15 points scored in that fourth quarter to send it to overtime.
And the momentum, too, is on the side of the Spencer County Lady Bears. Big three down here by Alexis Gibbs to tie the ball game up. And not giving Satterley or Johnson the shot down there at the end of the game, making somebody else beat them besides those two.
A lot of momentum on the side of the Spencer County Lady Bears. The only bad mark we got looking at the stat sheet right now, Ella Brown fouled out with just a couple minutes left in that fourth quarter. Of course, will not be eligible to play in this overtime. So Spencer County really going to have to lean hard on Davy Reichenbach down in the middle, who herself, uncommonly, only has 2 fouls so far in this game going into overtime.
Another double-double for Davy. 20 points, 11 rebounds. That's 3 double-doubles in a row. 3 games of over 20. Also, too, John, for Davy.
20 points for Davy Reichenbach, 10 points for Bailey Wyrock, 7 for Ella Brown, 6 for Alexis Gibbs, 4 for Kayla Basham. That rounds out the scoring for the Lady Bears. And as we mentioned earlier, 15 Jenna Satterley, 25 for Lainey Johnson, 3 for Ella Baum, and 4 for Faith Hyatt to account for all the scoring for the Lady Bearcats so far in this game.
Reichenbach and Johnson. And it's controlled by the Bearcats. Satterley between the circles. Gets it to Johnson. Open for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Reichenbach.
Got to have her with that type of presence on the inside the rest of this game.
Gibbs guarded by Beasley. Just got to go somewhere, John. Up top to Basham. Basham picks up her dribble. Backdoor cut by Davey. Throws it out of bounds.
That's a good thought. Good thought.
Coach Howie staying with that 2-2-1. Done the diamond press one time down the floor. Didn't like it.
Well, that's that whole dance with the girl you brought, Bo. That's what's got them here so far, this token pressure they've been able to give them.
Nice move there by Satterley. A little step back 16-footer. Bearcats by 2. Mills gives the ball up to Wyrock. Had the three, didn't take it. Drives it to the lane. Puts the shot up. Going to get a foul on Cooper. If that's on her, that's 5. No.
Nope, they're going to call that on number 13.
Lainey Johnson.
Or 31, I'm sorry.
That's her third. Spencer County shooting 2 the rest of the way. First one by Wyrock. It's no good.
Free throws, free throws, free throws.
And she makes the second. Bearcats by 1. Satterley, guarded by Wyrock. Coach Howie stays in the man. Now they're going to run Basham at Satterley. Double team. Gets it to Lucas, top of the key. Drives in. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Beasley, no good. Brought in by Lucas, goes out to Johnson. Johnson running one-hander in the lane, gets fouled.
I think they're going to get Skylar Mills, too.
That's Skylar, that's 4.
Yep.
4 fouls on Skylar, team's 8th.
Skylar, the only Lady Bear right now in foul trouble.
Johnson at the line shooting 2, misses the first. She's 7-11 on the night, makes the second. 50-48. Bearcats lead by 2. 2:15 left to go in overtime. Mills gives the ball up to Gibbs. She traveled, didn't get called. Drives the baseline. Gets behind the backboard, gets bailed out. They called her for the walk. That may have been a makeup for what was out there on the floor, John, because she traveled before.
She did.
Satterley crosses the timeline. As we go under 2 minutes. Beasley over to Cooper. Cooper, wing 3. No good. Johnson comes in from behind, gets the basket and the foul. Big time rebound there, John, by Lainey Johnson.
That is, and they're going to get Bailey Wyrock with that foul.
First foul on Bailey. And Laney completes the three-point play.
Very important possession right here for the Lady Bears. Got to come away with some points on this one, Bo.
Lucas with the 4 fouls. Coach Burbwhistle brings in Faith Hyatt for defense. Mills out to Gibbs. Long 3. No good. Tapped by Reichenbach. Rebounded by Johnson. Minute and a half left to go. Bearcats lead by 5. Hyatt over to Cooper. Back up top to Satterley.
Got to do something here. They're content to dribble that ball out, Bo.
Get her in the corner. Get her trapped up. We're going to call it jump ball.
Okay.
I don't know about that one either.
Sure.
We'll take it. Spencer County basketball. So we go under a minute to go. Bearcats by 5. It's go time for the Lady Bears. Gibbs goes baseline, cut off by Beasley. Gets the ball to Mills. Tries to go cross court to Wyrock. They're going to say that ball was touched by Satterley.
There was a deflection here underneath the basket. I just don't know whether or not Bailey Wyrock may have tipped that ball too.
Wyrock, Basham. Open for 3, don't take it. Trying to look down low, Reichenbach. Basham, long 3, air ball.
Anderson County ball, 36.4 seconds left.
Holly Johnson checking in for Wyrock, as we are going to start to see a lot of this offense-defense substitutions, John. Change it up. It's no longer a 2-2-1. It's straight up man press here. Like you said earlier, John, you got to go for the steal. If you don't get it, you foul.
That's right.
Get the ball into Lucas. That's the one they want to foul. And that's the one they don't. Satterley, keep the ball in her hands.
Got to do something.
Going to get a foul on Basham. It'll be her 3rd. Team's 10th. Satterley will go to the line for 2. Makes the first. Makes them both. Wyrock coming back in for the Bears, replacing Holly Johnson.
Spencer County got to go pretty quick now. Down by 7.
Mills gets pushed, goes down low to Reichenbach, turns in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Hyde. Get a foul on Davey. That'd be her 3rd. Faith Hyatt will step to the line for the Lady Bearcats, who's 2-2 on the night.
Take another opportunity to remind everybody, stay with us after the broadcast here. We'll have the Kelly Hubbock coaches interview. We will also have the Brown Realty player of the game interview.
Hyatt makes the first, 3 of 3 on the night now. Misses the second, rebounded by Reichenbach. Basham had the 3. The Bears got to look to score. Shot by Basham is good. Timeout, Coach Howard. 8.3 seconds left.
Down by 5. Got to go quick. You got to move with some urgency.
Coach Howey again, try to draw something up here. Got to get a steal. If not, you have to foul immediately.
Immediately. A lot of this stuff taking a little bit too long. And some of that, Bo, some of that could be contributed to the inexperience of some of the players on the team. We've talked about the youth that these Spencer County Lady Bears have. Only one senior on their team with Davey Reichenbach. And so many players that are freshmen, sophomores, and sometimes just that game awareness, that knowledge of just what's going on at the moment in that game that you need to be able to deal with doesn't come to them quite as quick. And so that's something I'm sure Coach Howie's trying to reiterate in the huddle right now. Going for the steal, immediate foul, and you just got to have that knowledge and ready to move.
It's not the end of the world, too, here, even if you do take the loss, John. Girls basketball, boys basketball is a little bit different.
That's right.
Boys play each other one time a year. Girls play each other twice.
That's right.
A choice made by the coaches in the district meetings, and the girls just choose to play home and home, where the boys alternate every other year. So, Spencer County will get another shot at Anderson over in Lawrenceburg later on. I believe it's later on in January.
Yeah.
Long pass. Almost had to steal there. Beasley fouled by Skylar Mills. And that'll be 5 on Skylar.
Yep, that's going to put her out. Bailey Wyrock going up to check in for her.
Mills didn't score tonight, but John, she, like we talked about earlier in the game, does so many other things on the
She
floor.
does.
6 assists tonight, 2 rebounds, 2 steals.
Got to go quick, got to go quick.
Basham tries to throw up a 3, and it's no good. And that'll be the end of the ball game. Final score, Anderson County 56, Spencer County 51.
Tough loss for the Lady Bears. I know this is one that they've wanted. They've wanted for a long time. The Anderson County Lady Bearcats have been a thorn in their side for quite a few years. And it's been a team that's been difficult for these Lady Bears to overcome. But I guarantee you one thing. These Lady Bearcats get up in the morning, they're going to feel this game still in the morning tomorrow. They know they played somebody who can just as easily take them down.
They are, and it's not going to be one of those games where they drop back to Lawrenceburg and Coach Burbwhistle has that easy win in his pocket.
No.
He knows he's got to do this at least one more time.
He got slugged in the mouth
maybe
tonight.
4.
Yeah, they got slugged in the mouth tonight by these Lady Bears, and even though the Lady Bears not able to pick up the victory, it's still it goes to show the quality of the team that Coach Howie's been able to put out on the floor with the youth that he's brought up.
Again, our hold on for our Brown Realty Player of the Game, and we're going to go with Davey Reichenbach again tonight, John.
We have to.
And Davey with 20 points, 13 rebounds, and these last 3 games, John, has just really put this team on her back and said, come on, girls, let's go do this.
That's right. And, just the way she's played, unreal effort, and an unreal effort tonight in this game. It was such a battle underneath. We talked about it earlier in the game where Coach Birdwhistle was doing a lot of this zone type of a defense where he was basically just giving up that outside shot. Take that outside shot is what he was telling Spencer County to do, but he tried to clog up that middle, knowing that Ella Brown and Davey Reichenbach are 2 players that could really hurt him in there. And even with that, even with the effort that he did, Davey's still able to get 20 points, 13 rebounds. But let's look at some of these team stats, Bo. Looking at the field goals, we were talking about that earlier in the game. Neither team really lightened up the scoreboard. Spencer County shooting 31%, Anderson County shooting 32%. From three-point range, Spencer County able to come back up a little bit with the 6 of 21, 6 of 14 for Anderson County to finish out the game tonight.
5 of 9 for Spencer County in the second half from long range.
That's right. Rebounds still, Spencer County handled their business. 26 total rebounds for Spencer County, 24 total rebounds for Anderson County. And assists, Spencer County still moving that basketball around, doing what they can to try to help each other out. 9 assists, 2 assists for the Lady Bearcats in the game. As we look at the turnover statistics as well, Spencer County still leading the way in the turnovers category. That's something that they've done really well so far this year. 11 turnovers for Spencer County, 14 for the Anderson County Lady Bearcats. Steals, 8 for Spencer County, 3 for the Anderson County Lady Bearcats. 3 blocks for Spencer County, too, down on the inside, and that's where that length really went to help them out through a lot of this game down in that middle.
The second quarter really was the difference in the ballgame, John.
It was.
Spencer County battled back in the fourth, but it just, again, seems to me just got away from their game.
They did.
Shot a lot of threes. That's normally not them.
Yep.
And Coach Burkwhistle was content with letting them do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're only hitting that low percentage that you are, 3-pointers tonight for Spencer County Lady Bears ended up coming up to 29%, but starting off the game, it wasn't anywhere close to that. And so, that's again, we talked about it earlier in the game, pick your poison. If he was willing to give up something, that was where he was willing to try to let Spencer County make themselves beat them by hitting 3-pointers. He knew we had the opportunity on the inside, and that's why he kept collapsing that defense, collapsing that zone to try to keep that stuff clogged up to where Davey and Ella both struggled to get anything going on the underneath.
And we talk about some individual things here as we wait on Davey and Coach Howie. Of course, Davey Reichenbach, 20 points, 13 rebounds. Bailey Wyrock had 11 points tonight. And the other scorers for Spencer County, Kayla Basham had 7. Ella Brown had 7. Alexis Gibbs, big game for Alexis. A lot of minutes tonight, John. Played well.
She did.
She didn't hinder the Bears in any way. Only had as much as she had the ball in her hand. Really, only had 3 turnovers, and that's not bad for somebody that's going to have the ball in her hands as many times as she did.
We were talking about it there in the third quarter about how effective that lineup was when he had Alexis Gibbs on the floor, just because she does add a little bit more speed to that ball handling. Now, her youth at times, I think, causes her maybe to get a little out of control every once in a while with some of that speed. But if she can stay within control of herself and be able to move that ball around, she's somebody that's a great tool for Coach Howie to have coming off the bench.
For Anderson County, Lainey Johnson led the way with 29 points, and Jenna Satterley had 19.
Yeah.
So, John, there's 48 of the 56 that the Lady Bearcats scored. Other scores on the night for them, Ella Baum hit the 3 in the first half, and that was the only score for her. Faith Hyatt, who was 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight, and put in 5 points for the Lady Bearcats. But
it's Satterley and Johnson. That was the name of the game for Coach Birdwhistle. And
11 rebounds for Jenna Satterley also. You don't see that a whole lot from a point guard.
Yeah, and that's one thing, too. Lainey Johnson, I haven't looked at her rebounding yet. But you mentioned that about Satterley. Satterley just all over the court, and she had to be. The Lady Bears defense, you look at this final score where they've got 56 points. Coming into this game tonight, Anderson County averaged 56.6 points a game. Mm-hmm. So Spencer County, even in overtime, holding the Lady Bearcats to less than what their average has been so far on the season. And just credit the defense. I really do. I think that defense was phenomenal tonight, gave us every opportunity. I just think at times we needed to maybe work a little bit harder on the offensive side of the ball. And it doesn't hurt to see the ball go through the hoop a few more times.
No, it was good to see Skylar be able to go tonight, go the whole game. Looked like I'm sure she's in pain. Yep. Probably hurt a little bit tomorrow, but looked like there's no lingering effects from that injury she had against Collins Monday night. Go back to the things I wrote down earlier today, that about Skylar, and then can Davey and Ella stay out of foul trouble? Yep. Davey done a remarkable job of that. Ella did foul out tonight. A couple of those calls I thought were questionable.
I did too. We'll just say that.
And another thing I wrote down here, a little side note, will Spencer County be intimidated by the name on the front of the red jerseys with the 43 straight victories coming into this game by Anderson County? And I don't think they were.
No,
I mean, they came out the first 4 minutes of the game. They smacked Anderson in the mouth, John. It was up 8-0.
Yep.
Anderson eventually come back and took the lead to go on to the win. But, all in all, I mean, if I can go down my things here, and 4 out of the 5, I got check marks by.
Yep.
I mean, you're never happy with a loss, and Coach Howie would be out, in traffic tonight trying to get hit by a car. I know how he is. I'd be up all night trying to think. I'm sure he'll watch our video and then go back and watch his video to see, what he could have done different. But all in all, I think it's a good game by the Spencer County Lady Bears, and Anderson County knows that they were here.
We do have Davy Reichenbach making her way up here, and as she's coming over, I know this isn't always the best time to want to come up here and do interviews with us after a tough loss, but we appreciate you coming up here anyway, Davy.
Davey, y'all came out tonight on fire. Started the game out 8-0. I was kind of surprised by that. Was there anything different you guys were doing, or just playing Spencer County basketball?
We knew that this was going to be a rough game. Like, we knew that emotions were high, that JV just came off a tough loss. So, and it's
physical game that JV game was, so you knew it was coming tonight.
Yeah, we all knew the emotions were going to be high, and that's the first time that a lot of people have played in front of a crowd this big and in front of the band. So people are just learning the environment, and I think the whole game was so great, from all 5 starters to all people on the bench. I just thought we played fantastic, and I know we lost, but that was a good game. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's a difficult loss to take right there, but you yourself, 20 points, 13 rebounds, 3rd double-double in a row, 3rd game in a row scoring over 20 points. I mean, and you've really found a way to really turn this switch. We were talking before the game, beginning of the season, it's not that you weren't effective. It's not that you weren't playing well, but you weren't playing like this. What's kind of kicked on for you to be able to turn this corner and get these type of stats now?
I just know that, Walton, Verona, Anderson, Collins, those are region and district games. So, for those, we knew we had to come out on top in order for good seeding during the district tournament and stuff like that. But we all learned to play together, and I think that's really what helped me out is, learning a whole new team is tough. But with these people out here, they make it 10 times better.
Oh, yeah.
I just love all of them so much. They make me such a better player and such a better person, and they're just great. I love all of them so much. And
you talk about the team effort, and I'm not trying to down Anderson County when I say this stat. Anderson County, Jenna Satterley, 19 points, Lainey Johnson, 29. Other than that, they had a player with 3 and a player with 5.
Yeah.
So those two carried that team, and the way you all were able to defend them coming into this game, Anderson County averaging 56.6 points a game, and even in overtime you guys kept them under that 56.6. So great job on defense. Of course, coming out at the beginning of the game, Bo and I noticed right away Coach Birdwhistle in a zone trying to clog up the middle. How did that affect your game, and what did you try to do to
they were saying our names, they were I have Davey, I have Skylar, I have Ella, blah, 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 trying to get in our heads. We knew that they were going to come out in that. We had prepared for that. We just knew that we could beat them in zone, and the only other resort they had was to go to man, and we were going to make us beat them in zone and then go to man, because nobody can play zone against us.
Yeah.
I truly believe that nobody can play a good enough zone against us where we cannot come out, at least score a few points to where they have to resort back to man.
Well, I mean, we mentioned this a second ago about how with the boys you play one time a year your district opponents. With the girls, it's a different story. So you do have another crack at them. You do know that. And maybe 2 more, maybe even 3 more. If you done like we did your sophomore year, play them again in the regional finals. It could get that far. I truly believe that this was 2 of the probably top 2, if not 2 of the top 3 teams in the region, and I think we've seen 2 of the top 2 or 3 players tonight, John.
Oh, I believe so
in
too.
the region, in you and Lainey Johnson. So congratulations, Davey. I know it's tough to take one on the chin like that, but be proud of the way this team played, and keep this team on your back. Keep fighting hard.
Hey, Anderson County got punched in the mouth tonight, and they know it.
Oh, I know they did.
Yep.
I know Clay was sweating bullets over there. I just know he was.
Well, congratulations. I know it's terrible for the loss, but again, 3 double-doubles in a row for you, and keep up the good work, Davey.
Thank you.
Davey Reichenbach, our Brown Realty Player of the Game, once again tonight. Again, 20 points and 13 rebounds for Davey.
We got the lounge chair out again.
Look here, he's trying to get all comfortable.
Well, he's got to get it adjusted right.
No. Coach, I know you don't like to come up here and talk in these situations, but we got to do it. But honestly, all in all, play here, play there. This game's completely different. Of course, going to overtime, but I thought the girls played well, except for just a few-minute lapse there in the second quarter. It seemed like things went south.
Yeah, we left their shooters. We went over, how we want to handle it, but we just let the shooters open, and credit to them, they hit the shots. And we were battling back the whole time, and it was just tough. And, credit to them. They just they went the tough man and made it difficult for us, and hit a few shots at the end to get us back. And so proud of our effort. And it was a tough one. It's just a tough one.
But it took, we talked about it before the game. Spencer County's key really should be somebody's going to beat us besides Johnson and Satterley. And if they do, we'll shake their hand. We'll go on and play another game.
That's right.
It took Johnson to have 8 more, and this is a girl averaging 21 games.
Yeah.
It took her having 8 more than her average. It took Satterley having 5 more than her average to do it. I mean, I know how you are. I know how you'll go home tonight and you'll watch 3 different versions of this game to try to see what you could have done different. But honestly, I think you could be really proud of this team and the way they battled. Down 10 in the third quarter,
That's right.
battle back and take this game to overtime.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I'm definitely proud. We got to be better defensively. I mean, we knew who their scores were, and again, we kept leaving shooters. And it's easy to go over game situations without in the game in practice.
Yeah.
And there's that, but craziness. Maybe I should get out of the press just to get people set up where I wanted them to. But I like the press. It keeps the play, the flow going like we want. And we caused a few turnovers, hoping to maybe get a bad pass, a couple things like that. But then we weren't resetting back onto who we needed, and we didn't get it out of the girls' hands. And a couple of big plays. I just won't go over any individual plays because it was just tough. But it doesn't take away from the battle of our girls. It doesn't take away. I've always said to myself, and I've said to a couple that, with the closest we had ever gotten was 9 points with them, and we needed to be in the game in the last 2 minutes. And I wish we were only down by 2 when Alexis hit that shot and not 3.
Yeah, and it's real easy to sit and think about those plays. Shooters were left open and things like that. But like I was telling Davey, I don't know if you heard, coming into this game, Anderson County averaging 56.6 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
You guys held them to 56. Now, I know that half a point ain't much, but even in an overtime type of situation with an offense that they've had, as prolific as it's been throughout a lot of this season, your defense 95% of the time was great. And, I know it's easy to focus on those other plays, those ones where they left the shooters, but, I mean, I'm up here tipping my hat to you all, really, and especially the players coming off the bench, the way that they were able to pick up at times where people needed a rest or foul situations or anything like that, and made it very, very difficult for these Lady Bearcats to even try to get shots off. I mean, both teams ended this game. You were 31% from the field. The Lady Bearcats 32% from the field. So shots just not falling well. Defense is playing well. Turnovers were pretty even. You guys led them in rebounds, and it just they got a few shots to fall.
Tough having Ella foul out in overtime. But again, I'm very proud of our effort. I'm pretty proud of the girls. We just let one slip. It was a very sad locker room, and we put a lot of work into it, but they did too. I mean, this was 2 teams, if I'm being real honest, this was 2 teams who are probably tired of hearing who they are not.
Yeah.
And very proud of who they are.
Yeah.
Because both these teams have gone and put a lot of work, but who's not on the court for them anymore. And so, both teams battled. I mean, you saw they gave it all, and we came on the short end of the stick, and we'll see them again.
Yep, that's right.
But we got to we're taking some time off. We have a little bit of time off. Hope it's well deserved for them, and then we'll be back after Christmas. But we've got they're not the only goal. We've got a lot of goals. We got to get back. We got to get better, and we'll get back to work after Christmas.
So you mentioned after Christmas, you do have the Bankers Hardwood Classic slated to face Wayne County right off the bat. I would like to think I know you well enough to know that you've watched at least something of them.
I have about 4 tapes, but haven't watched one thing.
Really?
I'm totally focused on Walton, Collins, and Anderson.
Yeah.
So I knew I had 9 days, and I needed to do something for the 9
That's
days.
true.
So,
That's true. And your girls get a little bit of rest. We knew Skylar coming into this game. Of course, she had taken that hard hit on her leg Monday night against Collins, and to see her gut it out the way she did tonight, because there were times that you could even tell from up here where she winced a little bit.
Yeah, she's a warrior. She battled. So proud of her, and just really everybody's effort just went in and.
That's a tough loss.
I know.
Well, Coach, we won't keep you. I know you got film to go watch tonight. So
I do want to say a couple things. Happy birthday to my oldest daughter, Alyssa. She turned 22 today.
Yep.
Love you. Her and Allison are in New York and watching and listening, and love you both. Hope you have a good, safe trip. My mom, my brother, and sister, they're watching. Love y'all, and we'll see you soon at Christmas.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Coach
Appreciate it.
Howie.
Thank you.
So Lady Bears fall to 6-2 on the season with the loss to Anderson County tonight. And, John, we've got a couple weeks off here.
Yeah, we do. We actually get to kick back, prop up our legs, enjoy a little bit of a holiday with our families. But before we sign off tonight, I want to make sure to say thank you to all the people that's helps make this possible. Of course, Derek and Justin up here doing stats for us. We have Charlie and everybody out in the trailer. Morgan tonight with her sideline reporting. Ryan up here running the man camera. John Odenbach, our director, up here with us tonight. I mean, so many people that make this stuff possible that,
the big
Bo
boss
and I,
was even in the house
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah, Molly was even here. So, so many people out there make it possible for Bo and I to even do this, and we appreciate everybody's support. You come up and talk to us, but we're not kidding when you come up and tell us how much you appreciate this, that 95% of this is everybody else, and we just get to sit up here and talk about sports, and it's a great job.
That's the best sports job in Spencer County. Or hobby, as my wife would call it. It's your final score tonight. Well, before I get to that, January 6th will be the next time that we are on here at GHP Sports. That will be a boy-girl doubleheader against Woodford County. First game, girls' game, starts at 6 o'clock. John and I will be on about 5:45.
Yep.
And then the boys' game will follow right after. And so January 6th, big district battle here at Woodford County on the boys' side, ranked in the top 20 of the state. So
yeah, it'll be a good game.
That should be a really good one. The girls have already been to Woodford County and won that game handily. So
and speaking of the boys, if you don't have anything going on tomorrow, don't mind a drive over to Fairdale.
King of the Bluegrass.
Yep.
I think tickets online are $10.
12. I think they're
12 at the door. I do know that.
Yeah.
But maybe they're 12 all the way around. But either way, go out there, support the boys. One of the reasons why they got the invite back this year was the Sea of Blue, they called it, when Spencer County
showed
invaded the place last year. So,
That's right. That's right.
But again, tonight, Spencer County Lady Bears take one on the chin. It's final score in overtime against Kentucky State top 20, Anderson County. Spencer County takes the loss 56-51. So John and I will see you January 6th.
January 6th.
Here on GHP Sports.